What is up, guys? Skyler here. Today we are doing Michael Jordan versus Muhammad Ali, requested by you guys. I don't know if I'm going to be wearing the same shirt as if in another video or I'm going to change shirts. I'm recording like 4 ERBs today. Today's Friday and I leave Sunday and I'll be gone for a week if you guys don't know. So I'm trying to record as many videos as possible to have ready. But let's get straight into it. It's Muhammad Ali versus Jordan. You guys requested it. Leave a comment section down below what you guys want to see next. That was loud for me. Key and Peele, you guys already told me he was in. Okay. Like the world has never seen. You can fight one man, I can drive through a whole team. Okay. With his own jump rope, you'll get smoked when I flow. You Kentucky Fried Joe used to he's killing like it. Staying like a bee. Now you double dribble balls that nobody can see. No. Oh no. Okay, I let the whole verse go through, but he said some hard shit. Double dribbling balls that no one could see. So, oh, dude, that's disrespectful. The Parkinson's disease type thing. You don't hit up. That was rough. That was rough. Oof. But Kentucky Fried. Okay, drive through a whole team. I like that reference. So he's saying, you can fight one man, but I can drive through a whole team. Meaning, when Jordan, in basketball, you drive through a whole team. You go through and hit a layup, you drive through the lane. So he's saying, I can take on a whole team. Well, you can just fight one man. How different that actually is in concept is, something completely different, but it's true nonetheless. And then the LeBron versus Jordan thing, we don't need to go through that. We all know how that works. But I did like the first line he says right here. Why don't you dodge this battle like you did Vietnam? Why don't you dodge this battle like you did Vietnam? So if you guys don't know, how Ali got out of Vietnam is he claimed to be Muslim. I don't know if he was technically at the time, but he converted for sure. It may have been later, but yeah, he converted to being Muslim, and that's how he avoided it, because you got to avoid it if your beliefs felt otherwise. So yeah, and then he said one more thing here if I can find it. Oh, it's right here. It's right here. Okay. I choke a dope with his own jump rope. So that's a reference to rope-a-dope, which is a very interesting technique when that Ali was very famous for, just in boxing, as leaning against the ropes and kind of wearing out your opponents, tiring them out. So you just lean against the ropes. And so he's saying, but he flipped that and said choke a dope with his own jump rope. So, you're not wearing me out. This whole, you want to get by the ropes, I'll choke you out with it. So that was rough and tough. All right, let's get into this. You'll get smoked when I float. You Kentucky Fried Joe used to float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Now you double dribble balls and float like a butterfly, sting like a bee. We know that Ali's famous reference or lines. That nobody could see.
Ooh, here comes Jordan, big tongue wobbling, flying through the air like a big dumb goblin. You're the only bull that's uglier than Rodman. Messing with me is gambling. You got a problem.
Ooh, okay, we'll pause it. He's going into his. I like how his flow right here, it's like old man-esque. It seems like, and he has like the Ali impression. It's perfect. But messing with me is gambling. You got a problem. If people don't know, MJ had a huge gambling problem. Huge. And he owed millions in gambling debts. Like, it was crazy. So he's saying, going against me is gambling. You got a chance of losing. You got a problem. But he's going to go for it because, he's an addict. But you're the only bull that's uglier than Rodman. If you guys don't know, Rodman was a Bulls. Does he still play for the Bulls? I'm not entirely sure. But he dyed his hair weird colors and had tattoos and piercings, so he wasn't considered an attractive dude to people. So he's saying you're even uglier than him. And then flying through the air like a big dumb goblin. So, and with tongue out. Jordan was known for having his tongue out. I don't know if that's like a Space Jam reference. So, I don't know. Were those I haven't watched Space Jam in forever. Shout out to Space Jam, but were the Giants goblins at the time? I don't really know. All I remember is the magic juice.
Big tongue wobbling, flying through the air like a big dumb goblin.
And the one cool thing I really like is at the beginning,
could see. Ooh, here comes Jordan,
Here comes Jordan and big tongue wobbling. So here comes Jordan, MJ, but I don't know if this is I don't know if it's supposed to be like a reference to himself because he's Jordan Peele. So here comes Jordan, so here comes me, you know, my verse. I don't know if that's the reference there, but if it is, that's definitely really cool.
Tongue wobbling.
Doesn't add to the battle too much, but it's still cool.
You're the only bull that's uglier than Rodman. Messing with me is gambling. You got a problem. Your whole basketball career's heard whack when you came back a wizard like Gandalf the Black. You should have kept your ugly sneakers packed up on a shelf. Stick to golf, you can keep the ball to yourself. Ooh,
oh my god. He's killing them right now. Stick to golf, you can keep the ball to yourself. You know, you only need one person to play golf. But the line right here was hella nice. When you came back a wizard like Gandalf the Black. So Gandalf the White, when he came back Gandalf the White, he was stronger. But Jordan left and then came back on the Washington Wizards, but Gandalf the Black. So he came back worse than before. Is the play on there. Hella goofy. And then the acting that these guys are doing, especially Jordan right now, is amazing.
Careers heard whack when you came back a wizard like Gandalf the Black. You should have kept your ugly sneakers packed up on a shelf. Stick to golf, you can keep the ball to yourself. I'm so pretty, my hands are so fast, I'll whoop your face back to your Hitler mustache. Now your daddy got killed and I feel for your family, but your baseball career, now that was a tragedy.
Oh my god. If you don't know, Jordan went into the minor league baseball. He wasn't in the big MLB. He was in the minor leagues because he wasn't very good. But his daddy got killed. His daddy got shot, sadly. And it was a saying that his dad always wanted him to play baseball, which is why he did it. I don't know if that's entirely true or not. But yeah, but this is mad disrespectful. Mad disrespectful. Saying your daddy getting killed was less of a tragedy than your baseball career. Oh, that's rough.
Fast, I'll whoop your face back to your Hitler mustache.
And now, you know, MJ had a little Hitler mustache, that little.
Now that was a tragedy.
Man, you make me sick, but I'm better with the flu.
That rebuttal. Okay.
The mic to Pippin, but I'm not done scoring. Stay all up in your grill like my name was George Foreman.
I saw you slapping.
Oh God, okay, that was short. So stay up all in your grill like my name was George Foreman. See. I don't know how good of a reference that is because George Foreman was another boxer that when it gets Ali, but George Foreman lost. He lost. So I don't know how, you know, he's saying I'll stay up all up in your face, but you know, you're saying you'll be all up in his face, but you'll lose. That's not really a good reference, in my opinion. And then I would pass the Pippin's another basketball player. Got a whole lot of shine with Jordan left, though, I will say. And then let your first pinch, Will Smith, do the rapping for you because Will Smith played as Ali in, what was it called? I think the movie was just called Ali, believe it or not. And then he said something else.
But your baseball career, now that was a tragedy.
Man, you make me sick, but I'm better.
Oh, yeah, you make me sick. So what he's saying is, you know, that line was dirty. You know, below the belt type shit. You make me sick. But I'm better with the flu. We all know the famous flu game where Jordan was sick and still he put up like 30 points or something like that. It was a fair amount of points. So you put up like 30 points and shit even with the flu.
The flu. You should let the Fresh Prince do your rapping for you. I would pass the mic to Pippin, but I'm not done scoring. Stay all up in your grill like my name was George Foreman.
I saw you slapping Reggie Miller, boy. What's wrong with you? You fight like the little girls who make your Nike shoes. McDonald's and under.
That was rough. That was tough. That was ridiculous right there. So the whole Reggie Miller, they got in a little like debacle type thing. I think they both got suspended, but and got fined. But it was pretty rough, you know. So, you know, what you're fighting, what's wrong with you? That's not your category of, you know, expertise. That's mine. You fight like the little girls who make your Nike shoes. Oh my God. That is tough. That's a hard bar right there.
I saw
The
you
sweat
slapping
shops.
Reggie Miller, boy, what's wrong with you? You fight like the little girls who make your Nike shoes. McDonald's and underpants as corporate backers. You stay at the Ritz because you sold out to crackers. So
Oh, that was tough. That was tough. That was tough. So sold out the crackers, referencing. But the line he started off with. So he built it. He built it.
Corporate backers, you stay at the Ritz because
you stay at the Ritz because you back or because you sold out the cracker. So most people are, it's a double, you know, or you know, the Ritz are crackers, but you sold out to the Ritz. You stay at the Ritz, which is like the famous fancy hotel, because you sold out the crackers. So you're able to stay in this fancy hotel because you got the money that you got from the crackers. And then he's referencing all of Jordan's like past backers and stuff like that. So really nice. Hard, short verse. Hard. That was direct and dirty and scathing hits.
shoes. McDonald's and underpants as corporate backers. You stay at the Ritz because you sold out to crackers.
So Cash is supposed to talk about cash and checks. I'll school you through your bug spray, off your Broadway play, over the Japanese dude sitting on your face, hitting up in the neck. You ain't seen nothing yet. Man, you needed a movement because you're so full of shit. I'm a better athlete and a better MC. Battle me 2 more times. Watch me get a 3-P.
Oof. Okay. I see what he's doing here. Okay, so very interesting. This was a pretty hard verse too. Let's go back to the beginning because he did say a lot. So he said Cassius wants to talk about cash and checks. If you guys don't know, Cassius was Ali's first name into the game. His birth name, I'm pretty sure. So, you know, he's saying you want to talk about cash and checks, but you know that's how Ali got his first little start, was doing a little bit of shit on the side as Cassius. But and then he goes through talking about the whole Larry Bird commercial reference where they did all these trick spots, but sitting on your face. But okay, by that Japanese dude sitting on your face was like, what was his name? Inoki or something like that. It was a whole boxer versus like he was like a Japanese wrestler or something, and it was kind of weird. Who's the wrestler we know? An American wrestler that did that. I don't remember the Rikishi. Was that the American wrestler that did it? Would put his button face and did things really weird. We'll consider that Inoki when he battled Muhammad Ali, to give you reference. But you needed a whole movement because you're so full of shit. I don't know if that's a reference to like Muhammad Ali's like he was very big on civil rights and things like that. But like, I don't know what's the reference there. Maybe you guys gotta let me know in the comment section what that really means, because I feel like he's not full of shit unless he's. I don't get that there. I don't get that. But battle me 2 more times and I'll get a 3-piece when you 3-0 someone. But or you win 3 times. And the thing is, as well, is you could see Jordan's rings, which are really cool. And Jordan, I think he did that twice in his career, 3-peated. So, you know, he's a big boy, winning 3 championships in a row.
Because you're so full of shit. I'm a better athlete and a better MC. Battle me 2 more times. Watch me get a 3-P.
Beep, why don't you back up that track? I'll leave you like Liston, flat on your ass.
Talk to
you need
him.
to bounce back to North Carolina, kid, because your rapping sucks more than Space Jam did.
Oh, don't talk about Space Jam. I grew up on that shit. What the fuck? I grew up on the Space Jam. That's rough. Okay. Now, Space Jam may have not, stood the test of time, but it was good for its time. It was definitely good for its time. Your rapping sucks more than Space Jam did. But beep, why don't you back up that trash like, big dumb trucks and stuff like that. But I'll leave you like Liston flat on your ass. So Ali is one of his big first fights, in my opinion, was when he fought Liston. And Liston was a crowd favorite. It was actually kind of controversial at the time because Muhammad Ali won and knocked Liston out. But the thing is, Liston was people thought it was kind of sketchy because it didn't seem like the hardest punch was thrown, yet it knocked him out. So people thought it was rigged and shit. But Ali won the champions that belt over that. So pretty good shit. I really like this. Who do I think won though?
more than Space Jam did. Who won?
I think Ali won. I think Ali won. His lines are really direct. That whole Nike sweatshop fighting thing, and then the whole, like, he just debunked them and destroyed them with some nice rebuttals. But I just think he just had better punches. I think I'm gonna go with Ali. But yeah, drop a like if you're new here, or just drop a like. I don't know what they're saying if you're new here. But leave a comment down below what you guys want to see next, and I'll talk to you guys later.